Also, guys, welcome to episode 5 of Newcastle United Talk. Today, we are going to be predicting the 2026-27 Premier League table. Obviously, we got some different tier lists. So, we got Champions League, Europa League, Europa Conference League, then higher mid table, lower mid table, and then relegation. So, we're going to start relegation, then we're going to go from there. So, who do I think is going to finish bottom? So, I think Hull City are going to finish bottom. I just feel they won't bring enough to finish up into the mid-table. Um, I just feel that they haven't done enough. They beat Forest, not Forest, sorry, they beat Middlesbrough to get here. But I don't think they're going to do enough in the Prem to stay up. In 19th, I see it being Ipswich. Obviously, they didn't have a great time in the Premier League the last time they came up, but they're not going to have a good time this time. They're going to go straight back down, I think. Um, Also, there was a person they did, I think they sold names up. So he did, yeah, to Chelsea. Yeah. So they don't have him. Um, but I've heard they are signing a few players, but I don't think it's going to be enough. In 18, I I think it's going to be Coventry. The people that have gone up, the teams that have gone up are going to go down. Um, in the order that they come up first, second in the playoff. Um, I don't see either of these teams contending for anything. They're probably going to go out the cup in the first round. Um, but yeah, in 17th, it's going to be a wild one, but I'm going to put Sunderland. I think Sunderland are going to have a bit of a drop off, like Forest did in their first season after they finished into the Europa League. I think they'll do well in the Europa League. They'll go to the semi-finals and then lose. Um, but moving on from the Mackhams, um, in 16th, I think Leeds United will finish 16th. They've done really well under Daniel Farker to stay up this season. Um, the old Geordie boy, Longstaff, old Newcastle keeper Cole Darlow did bits in the Premier League. And I think they'll stay up again and they'll show themselves that they can contend in the Premier League. Um, in 15th, I think it's going to be Crystal Palace. I think Palace will finish 15th. They're not really. They'll never go down, but they'll never go up to Europa League or nothing. Um, Crystal Palace aren't really a. I mean, they're in Europa League next year, but it's because they won a Conference League. Um, it's a tricky one, you know. But yeah, in 14th, I am putting Brentford. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. Brentford will finish 14th, in my opinion. I just think they won't do enough to go up to get Europa League. But yeah, prove me wrong, prove me wrong. The final team coming into the lower table, I think it's going to be Fulham. Fulham are going to finish 13th, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th. Yeah, Fulham will finish 13th. They've done really well with Kenny. I think Kenny still plays with them. With Smith Rowe, Iwobi, they've done really well to link up. And it does look like a really good partnership. Anthony Robertson, left back, he's really good left back. In 12th, I reckon. Oh, okay. In 12th, Nottingham Forest. Um, they did really well last season to get to the semi-finals of the Europa League, just to lose to Aston Villa. Um, but it's one of them things, like you win some, you lose some. As we saw, but I just see them going to be just a high mid-table team for the rest of the time. In 11th, I've got it being Tottenham. I'm feeling all my mouth. It's alright. I'm feeling all my mouth. Give me 2 seconds. My mouth is messing up. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think Tottenham are going to finish 11th. They're going to have a better season than they did last season. Um, because obviously they have Ramon De Zerbi as side as the players lads, Andy Robertson, um, Sensei, players like that is going to help them with Joe Stevens still on the team. They're all going to help them, and I think Tottenham is going to go back up like they used to. Um, in 10th, I think it will be Everton. Everton are going to finish 10th because David Moyes has done something different with Everton. They look really good under David Moyes. Um, you can't knock David Moyes. David Moyes is something else. I just see Everton doing really well this season, finishing 10th. That'll be one of their best finishes in a while, I think. In 9th, I think Brighton are going to finish 9th. Brighton, they've had a bit of an on and off season. They're in the Europa League places and also Sunderland. Um, Brighton are a weird team. They still have some old players in their team. Their keeper's really good. I wouldn't mind their keeper signing for us, Bart Verbruggen. He's a really good keeper. Danny Welbeck's still kicking it about in the Premier League for Brighton. I think it was his highest goal scorer season this season for Brighton, just in his career. Um, but yeah, moving on to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Moving on to 8th, it's going to be Chelsea. Chelsea will finish 8th. Um, obviously, Chelsea, they haven't been themselves in the league recently. Cole Palmer's dropped off. Joe Pedro, Liam Delap. All of these guys have dropped off. Jamie Gittins, he hasn't really played. Estemo, he's a really good player, but he's not really playing. Andre Santos, he looks really, really good, but I just feel like he needs a team with better management in it. Going into Europa Conference, I reckon Bournemouth. I reckon Bournemouth will get back to back Europa Leagues, get back to back um, Europe, and yeah, Bournemouth they're really good. Um, like I said, yeah, we might be selling out Sensei to Tottenham, and if they do, that would be a big, big loss for them. But I think they'll come back stronger. Um, in Europa League, in sixth, I reckon they're going to take. I reckon we're going to take the loss of Anthony Gordon really well, signing that player that we're linked to by Real Betis, and we'll finish in sixth place. We'll have a way better season than last season. Show that we're still there. Go forward in the cup. Get Europa League and prevail. In fifth, I think it's going to be Aston Villa. Aston Villa will finish fifth. Um, you can't really see anything different with them. Um, They got Champions League this season, but I reckon they get Europa next season. And Emiliano Martinez's signing from Arsenal in 2021 has been amazing for them. And yeah, he's going to be a player that they do not want to lose. In fourth, in my opinion, Man City. So they get Champions League. I don't think they win a trophy this season with Enzo Maresca as their manager. Obviously, he's got the players around him to get up the top. But I don't think he will. Obviously, Enzo Maresca used to manage Chelsea, and we saw how Chelsea have been since then. Um, Going on to third, I reckon it's going to be Liverpool. Liverpool just sacked on a slot. They lost that one to Xabi Alonso as their manager, which Chelsea have. Um, I'm excited to see who Liverpool do bring in, because they're a big club, they need a new manager, and it's just down to Liverpool, Man City to see who will get the better manager of the both. But who am I going to choose to be the champions, and who will I choose to finish second out of these two? Honestly, it's I just don't think Man United are ready for the Premier League yet. I think Arsenal are going to win the Premier League once again. I don't think Manchester United are gonna like. I don't think they're ready. I think they'll finish second, but I don't think they're ready for a Premier League title yet. I reckon give them a few more years to get a bit more squad ability in. But Arsenal, yeah, they just recently lost against PSG in the Champions League final, and I can see them repeating the Premier League once again. So I'll read it back to you. First place I got Arsenal. Second, I got Man United. Third, Liverpool. Fourth, Man City. Fifth, Aston Villa. Sixth, Newcastle. Seventh, Bournemouth. Eighth, Chelsea. Ninth, Brighton. 10th, Everton. 11th, Tottenham. 12th, Forest. 13th, Fulham. 14th, Brentford. 15th, Palace. 16th, Leeds. 17th, Sunderland. 18th, Coventry. Ipswich. 19th. And Hull City. 20th. So that is my Premier League predictions for the 26-27 table. I hope you enjoyed. If you like, smash that. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on so you're notified when I make a video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.